Did you just ghost your course? You bought a digital course and you ghosted it, and you really don't know where the motivation went. You were so excited to get started, and now you're like, oh, I don't know if this is for me. You start talking yourself out of it. Do not be your own dream stealer. I'm telling you right now, I need you to regroup, and I need you to go back to that course that you were so in love and passionate about. You did this for a reason. You wanted to, whatever your reason is, and most people at the end of the day, it's money. What do you want to do with that money is totally different for everybody. But we all were looking for financial freedom when we decided to say yes to digital marketing. And now you are getting discouraged because you just don't have the will to get started. So I'm here to tell you and hopefully inspire you to go back to that course, open it up, and start over again from module 1 and set a plan for yourself. I know I have to do it the same for me. And if you set a plan and you start working through the modules and then you skip a week, do not take 2 steps back. What I want you to do is say to yourself, okay, I had a really busy week. I wasn't able to do as much as that I wanted. No big deal. Just get back on track. It's what we would tell our kids. And don't get discouraged. If you're new here to my channel, I am Lisa, and I help realtors make money online in between closings using digital marketing strategies that actually work. Whether you're trying to build your brand or attract leads or create income streams that don't rely on open houses, you're at the right place. So if that sounds like you, and that's your vibe, make sure to hit the subscribe button. So let's get back to the story. If I'm speaking your language and you can resonate with everything that I am saying, please comment below and share with me your struggles with your course. And I would love to reply back and see if there's any way I can help you. If you go on my Stand Store, you will see that I have a free 30-minute consultation. It's really just a free 30-minute call where I can just help you, inspire you if that's what you need. You know, I do believe, not a total religious person, but I do believe that God puts people in front of you for a reason. And he has put this opportunity of digital marketing in front of me because this is my next challenge in life. That's my mission. I want to help people do better, find their purpose in life, and their place. And one of the things is with real estate. When you make this commitment to take on a digital course, to learn how to function on social media, maybe even know how to sell on Etsy, sell on TikTok, do Amazon reviews. There's so many ways to make money online. And these digital marketing courses are designed to teach you how to make money online without having to watch a ton of YouTube videos or to have the ability to talk to someone. You could pay lots of money to get a coach to help you do all the things. And let me tell you, my job, and I'm passionate about, is cutting all the noise out. There is no need to be all over here. You know what happens with that? It's like going to a diner and you get the menu and the diner has too many options. What happens? You always stick to your favorite dish because the menu is overwhelming. And that's how I feel some of these courses can be. So if I can give you the advice, which I would tell a lot of my realtors that I work with, if I can give you one advice, it's focus, energy, and time. You really need to set a plan. Everybody's plan is going to be different. When it comes to taking on a course, biggest commitment is the most important. You've decided to do this, and I don't want you to fail. And my job is to help you find the gaps and the time within your day, because even if you can give your business an hour of every day, or even a half an hour every day, you're making little steps toward the goal that you've always wanted to reach, and that was financial independence. And that's what I'm hoping, that when you're listening and you can resonate with what I am saying here, I can inspire you and help you to keep going. Yes, it can be overwhelming, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Let's talk about working at your own pace, because everyone's schedule is different. Everyone's life is different. And I don't want you to get discouraged. I think when you start comparing yourself to other creators out there on social media, you see how well they're doing and you want to be where they're at. I guarantee you, they didn't get at that spot where they're at with, 5-figure followings, like 23,000. Overnight. They worked at it. They learned the course. They implemented the programs. They made mistakes along the way. But if you ask any of the top content creators out there, they will tell you it took them until 15 to 18 months before they really hit it big. It's showing up, being consistent. So let's talk about showing up. When you're showing up, you're going to show up with the time that you are able to give. What I mean by that is depending on your lifestyle, your schedule. I have 2 grown sons and a husband. We do have a busy life, but I also have freedom that I can work right after dinner from 7 to 11 and keep plugging away, where some parents don't have that luxury if they have little ones. Bath time, story time. By the time they get them to bed, they're exhausted themselves. So, depending on if you are a morning person or a late out, you are going to find your area where you'll have the room to work on your business. And some weeks you're going to be able to soar through a ton of modules and make a lot of headway. And the next week, you may not be able to even touch the course. Don't beat yourself up over it. It's life, it's normal. It happens to all of us. The biggest secret or secret sauce, a lot of people who will say, is consistently and showing up. Okay, so let's talk about one obstacle that I know gets every single person, and that is how many modules are on the courses and how long the videos are. So when you are that type of person that looks at it and gets overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, these videos are an hour a piece, and I only have 2 hours tonight, that means I can only get 2 modules. What I want you to do is I want you to just take the course and look at everything. Count how many modules they are. So with Selling with Confidence, they have 32. Within that 32 is a list of videos that you need to watch. So, if that's the case, figure out how much time in a week you have to dedicate to the course and then look at all the modules. Some modules will not apply to you, and some modules will. For example, here's an easy one. You'll have a module just on how to set up your stand store. It's a website where you can promote the products that you want to sell. Or let's say there's a video for Beacon. They're 2 different websites. If you're not a Beacon, you don't have a Beacon account, then you're just going to watch the stand store video. So for that, you're going to skip a video anyway. And then some are Spanish, some are French. So they wouldn't apply to you. So you start breaking down exactly what modules you want to learn and you want to absorb and be good at. And that's what you want to focus on. And then pencil that into the time that you have on your calendar. There's a really good tip that a coach had given me when I was doing direct sales several years ago. And she had said, when you have your calendar, you want to put personal things on your calendar, highlight them pink, and green is money making days. And then you set your other colors for different things. And the personal are things that you cannot move off your schedule. Plug them in. Dropping off your kids at a certain time for school or going to exercise class. These are the things that are set in stone that do not move. And set time for family time if it's between 4 and 7. So when you know you have your blocks, you'll know exactly when you have time to make content, when you have time to edit the content and then schedule them. And there's a lot of different free platforms that you can use. Medical is one of them. I will drop the link below. I am affiliate with Medical. I love it. It is a free platform. If you end up using it for the analytical side of it, you can analyze your account, but it gets in deeper if you have the paid version, and that's totally optional. After I got the hang of Medical and I just fell in love with it, I ended up upgrading. But that is, again, like everything else, like Canva, you can upgrade. So if you can just take your schedule and write pencil in the things that are absolute, cannot move on your calendar, you will get to see exactly where the blank times you have to do your digital marketing. So the last thing that I want to leave you with is my experience so that you know where I'm coming from. And that's why I can understand when you feel challenged and frustrated at times. But I had wanted to be a full-time realtor, but I knew that I couldn't do that right away because I was just learning. Just like if you were learning digital marketing and you're not finished the course just yet, and I'm making a comparison here. I was working part-time in the dentist's office and working as a realtor part-time. And I knew in order for me to make that jump and increase my income, I needed to let go of the part-time job at the dentist's office. And when I did is when I doubled my volume in homes sold every year, going from 8 to 20, sometimes 15 a year. And that was enough for me to handle for sure. But it's because I was able to have more time once I let go of something to grow and to expand. So if you're working a 9-to-5 job, this is totally normal and you're doing the right thing. Keep working your 9-to-5 job. You still have to pay bills while you're learning digital marketing. And as you implement it, yes, the income's going to be small in the beginning because you're building and you're learning as you go. But when you're on social media and you're promoting the things that you're selling, you're getting people to like you, know you, and trust you. And the more that you show up on camera, the more you're going to see your business grow. So I hope all this tip and advice helps you. Don't want you to feel like you're alone. If you do have any struggles, please make a comment below. Let me know, and I'll be happy to help you along the way.